Hello, my name is Renee Funk with the Funk Collection, brokered by eXp Realty, and I'm super excited to have two great guests who are very important to me here today. Morgan Carey, founder, CEO of Real Estate Webmasters, and...
I'm Jeff Funk with the Funk Collection, brokered by eXp Realty.
How excited are you today? Morgan, thank you for sitting down with us.
This is super fun. I love the location you guys have picked.
Yeah, you like this?
This is great. I don't know how you hooked this up, but I need to meet your guy. Yeah.
Well, thank you for having us here because this is just an amazing spot that we're at.
And what are we doing? Let's talk a little bit about Relationships Matter. Morgan, you've initiated this great campaign. Would you like to share a little bit about it?
Yeah. So the idea behind Relationships Matter is that Real Estate Webmasters, we were really founded, back in 2004 on community. We had this forum of just really kind of call them mad scientists in that, they were passionate about learning and digging in and super creative, entrepreneur-minded people. And so we built our business together with our customers, right? We'd get together, we'd talk on social media, we'd talk on MSN Messenger, we'd be on the forums chatting, coming up with ideas. And it's the best thing about our business is that it's built on the fact that we've partnered with our customers. And we grew over the last 15 years, and we're now the largest custom vendor in the world. And in the last few years, I've been thinking about it and realizing we've kind of gotten away from those one-to-one conversations or making sure we make the time to sit down with our mad scientists, with our wonderful customers who are also growth-minded, and learn about their business, learn about their families, their lives. I mean, it's such a rewarding and enriching experience to spend time with other entrepreneurs that are in our space. And so we came up with the Relationships Matter campaign, and it was all about reconnecting with those customers that are in that moment and in that mindset of growth and in that mindset and that moment of wanting to connect. Yep. And so Relationships Matters is all about connecting with our customers, connecting with our friends, connecting with our family. And so we're out here today in Yubo, where I live, and we've invited you guys out and had some great time so far, and really excited to learn more about you and your business and your journey and get an update and work on some new projects. So that's what we're doing.
We've had a really great time, and I think it's noteworthy to mention that the time we've spent together, we have gotten to know each other on a much more enriching level that I'm super excited to bring back to our agents, to really kind of give some teasers to our customers that we have really great things coming. I mean, we've had such a great journey together with Real Estate Webmasters, and we're so grateful. But coming out and having the opportunity to spend time with you, and also we went to REW campus and we got to spend time with all of our REW team. And I just think it's really important to let you know how we feel that we know we have this awesome community that is standing together side by side with us. And so that is how our train is moving at such a fast pace, right? As we get to come together and collaborate, what are your thoughts on how you see the future of the collaborative efforts that we have moving forward?
Well, it's interesting because obviously you guys are with eXp Realty and you're crushing it. Your team is crushing it, like 8 million to 50 million in just a few years. But eXp, of course, is the fastest growing franchise on the planet. Or I guess they're an individual broker.
Yeah, brokerage.
Sorry, I'm still learning.
It's okay.
You're the fastest growing brokerage. And, I really actually wanted to learn a lot about what is driving that and how is this happening, right? How is this accelerating so fast? And I think what I learned really about eXp and about your team specifically, it seems like, so you have this disproportionate amount of top producers joining, and you were talking about the future of teams and workspace and stuff like that, and how there's just this culture of collaboration. And I gotta be honest, I didn't believe it was gonna happen from the outside when I started hearing about these goofy avatars and this online world and stuff like that. And it's actually pretty cool what you've got going on. But at the same time, it almost seems like you are committed to spending more one-on-one time and team time and relationships time in person now that you're a cloud-based team? Like how? So
We've
you've been
come
traveling all
closer
over.
in a cloud-based environment
Yeah.
than we ever were. And, you know, we talk about collaboration, you know, our first real experience with collaboration was at the REW summits. And now, you know, we forged some awesome relationships there, and we're forming the same type of relationships with EXP, you know, on a national environment, the international now, where
People are
we've
so
never,
accessible,
yeah,
right?
Sure.
absolutely.
Like we've got the CEO, Glenn. I mean, it's like I'm chatting with him while we're at dinner at sushi, and then in the morning, I'm like, that's always been my mantra is to try to be accessible, right? Because you need to listen to your people, you need to be with your people, and it's really, really refreshing to see the kind of access and support you guys get at EXP. So it's very cool.
When you're surrounded by a group of leaders that are at the top of their game and the top of the industry, so wow, that's interesting. There's similarities. Real Estate Webmaster, disproportionate number of top producing agents, leading the way in every way. And then also EXP Realty, we have a tremendous disproportionate number of top producers who are coming over to the brokerage. It's just been so cool to see. If you talk about access, I mean, we're sitting here with Morgan Carey. You talk about access, you hear us, you're listening, I feel valued because I know that you're invested in our success. And that is so exciting. Jeff, we get to take that home to the agents. We get to bring this home to the agents,
Yep.
that we are firmly rooted within a company that has our back and that is helping us grow and build this to the next level. It's awesome. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and
Thank
you know
you.
what? We talked about this in terms of the value of FaceTime with the team. And obviously, we pride ourselves in doing a great job always. But I gotta say, there is something different when you've met your customer as a developer, as a programmer, because it's special for them, right? Everything is so like phone, email, chat, etc. When a customer takes the time to come meet their team, and when they can hear the inflections in your voice when you talk about certain things that you get excited about, they really learn what to focus on. And we find we get such a better project when the customer comes and takes the time. And you're Orlando. It's hard we're on Vancouver Island, where the sun just came out when I said Orlando. Thank you,
right?
Orlando.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. But honestly, like you've made this effort. It's 16, 20 hours to get here. And you're doing that for your team because I know how much you value this next project for your team and you want to make sure it's the best thing ever. So we can't do anything but make it great because you're putting so much love, energy, attention, towards your team.
Well, we're doing it for two people. We're doing it for our customers and our team, which we talk about are the same. You know, our team is our customers, and then we have our customers too for real estate.
Well, I've heard Morgan even mention this in the few days that we've been together, is that in our world, the agent comes first. And what I know by that is when the agent comes first, the agent will increase their service level for the customer and put the customer first.
Yeah.
You've mentioned similar things. In your culture at REW, your employees and your staff come first. But then the byproduct of that is we're being treated amazing and taken care of. So very similar.
Well, you're emulating behavior, right?
Yeah.
Is that you're trying to, hopefully, if you're their leader, you're leading by example. We talked about that, and you're really helping them see and feel what it's like to be treated well, and that makes them feel good. So they want to make other people feel good, right? It's that leading by example, and I think it's Richard Branson actually talks about that a lot. He's like, don't focus on your customers. Focus on your people and they will take care of your customers. It's a wonderful quote and from a pretty smart guy.
He's pretty smart.
Right, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So we've also spent some time over the last couple days talking about growth mindset.
Yeah.
And I would love to touch on something that you shared with Jeff and I that I will say touched me in a very special way and will remain with me. And that is when we take a look at agents who have that growth mindset, what is one of the most important pieces of advice that you might share with an agent who's in a growth mindset?
Yeah, I mean, growth mindset is a special place. You're at this precipice, you're standing on an edge, and you're looking out and you're seeing possibilities. And I think we probably have more of these opportunities than we even realize, where you get that feeling, right? And my friend John Cheplack, who's actually one of my coaches, talks about this all the time. He talks about decision making and how the heart decides and the mind justifies, right? But what he doesn't include there is your gut. And there are those moments where you just know. Your heart is telling you, your mind is telling you, and your gut is telling you they're right. And so you asked me what the one word or the one piece of advice would be for someone in a growth mindset who might be holding back and as they're standing at the edge of this great opportunity. And my advice was to jump.
Yes, I love it. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Are you going to make us jump? Are we jumping? Are we going clothes on, clothes in? Okay.
I think.
Now, you've never been in the cold waters of Canada before, right?
I haven't, but it's important to note that if you're going to say you give advice that we must jump, I'm going to take that literally and I'm going to take that figuratively.
Well, you have to lead by example. We talked about
Right?
it. So
Yeah.
let's do this.
Let's
So
do it.
Here comes the Orlando girl, and from the pool's like 90 at home, right?
Right? It is currently about 68 degrees outside, so we have no idea what the water's
Haven't
going to
been
be
in there
like.
yet.
Stay tuned.
All right, let's
All
do
right,
it.
okay.
Ready? 1,